Only weeks ago, the malevolent Saravak brought the city of Baldur's Gate to the edge of destruction. You, like him, are a child of Baal, the dead god of murder. Baal foresaw his own death and sired mortal children in an effort to bring about his return. Saravak intended to become the new lord of murder. You put an end to Saravak's plans and slew your half-brother. With his passing, you became known as the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now, a new threat casts a shadow over the city. A massive army on a holy crusade has thrown the Sword Coast into turmoil. Little is known of the crusade's leader, the charismatic warrior Kalar Argent. Those who follow her revere her as the Shining Lady, but her background and goals are shrouded in mystery. Some say she is divine, a hero sent by the gods to crush evil no matter the cost. Others whisper that she is another spawn of Baal, intent on following the same path as Saravak. One thing above all else is clear. If the Sword Coast is to find any measure of peace, Kalar Argent must be stopped.
Right, so that's the introduction to Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear. More specifically, Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Siege of Dragonspear. And for those not in the know, and I'm imagining there's not terribly many of you if you're watching this video specifically for Baldur's Gate content, Beamdog is a company that's actually been enhancing the old Infinity Engine games for the last several years now. And Siege of Dragonspear is actually a brand new basically expansion pack that links the first Baldur's Gate game to the second. And I've played through it a bit. I was part of the beta test team, and I was one of a couple of people that found like a massive game-breaking bug. And as a reward, I actually received the collector's edition as a gift, basically, which was really cool. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Beamdog, big fan of the Infinity Engine games. It just kind of fits a style of RPG that I really dig, that isometric old school style that is kind of coming back a little bit with Pillars of Eternity and Tyranny and Pillars of Eternity 2 next year. Yeah, but I mean, to put it simply, I wanted to do a playthrough of Siege of Dragonspear with just a single character. Nyrox and I, this is Kalinran, by the way, if you haven't guessed. Nyrox and I are planning on doing a playthrough of the entire saga at some point, preferably when Beamdog releases a new patch, because there's actually a pretty substantial amount of additional content and just new features and that sort of thing that are just around the corner. And it would just be prudent to do a recording at that time, in our opinion. But being the impatient person that I am, I kind of wanted to start something up by myself here, just to run through this this expansion pack, and it may actually branch off into the first game and maybe even go back to the second game at some point. But yeah, so I created my own character. We're actually going to load up a new game here from scratch. We're going to import because we already have the character file, and similar to my World of Xeen playthrough, you're going to see custom portraits here. And you may recognize this this devil here from World of Xeen because he's Shinaru. He's actually my knight in World of Xeen, one of my knights in World of Xeen, but he's actually in this game going to be a little bit more likened to his actual canonical self. He's a fighter and an assassin, and I've used EE Keeper. I mean, you could consider it cheating. I don't really consider it cheating because I did do a real roll here for him. But humans can't multi-class. Well, that's a problem for me because I really didn't want to do a dual class, especially if this is only going to be just this one game. If I do a dual class, he's never going to get back to his fighter levels. He's going to be basically a gimped assassin. Well, it would have been a thief because you can't dual class into I forget what they call it, a kit. You can't dual class into a kit, so you cannot dual class into assassin. You can only dual class into a thief, which is why the game here says, oh, fighter thief. But if we get into the game, you'll actually see he actually is kitted as an assassin. So that was really the only change I made for him, was that he's an assassin. which comes with its own bonuses and negatives. But anyway, I just wanted to keep him as close to his personal or his actual self as possible, and because I already created him before launching this game, he actually has the starting gear that the game gives you for creating a new character. The other knock is that I find the first Baldur's Gate game to be a little bit lacking in the voices category, so there isn't really a voice set that works for Shinaru, but I'm going to take Scholarly just because I can, and it's probably the relatively closest that would fit him. But anyway, yeah, enough babbling. I'm going to enter the game, and let's get this going. Get the show on the road. Normal difficulty. I may attempt to knock that down at some point for the sake of brevity of this playthrough. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Siege of Dragonspear I've never actually played through completely on core or normal, I think. I usually play on an easier mode just because I like to get through the story. Icewind Dale I've done normal and core on. Baldur's Gate 1 I've done normal and core on. And I think normal on Baldur's Gate 2. So anyway, we're going to try normal.
Sarawak's dead. Everything's a mess. We should have gotten out of the city days ago.
No chance of that now. But Korlaj knows what she's doing and... Hey, did you hear that?
We'd better tell the boss. Come on.
Ugh, smells like moldy bones down here. Well, here we are in a creepy old tomb again. The last of Saravok's followers are down here, according to the Flaming Fist. All you gotta do is find their leader and bring her to justice.
So yeah, custom portraits. Just like with World of Xeen, I actually really like custom portraits, kind of doing that whole Wolf's Rain thing again, where all the characters are actually an animal, but you know, appear as human or whatever or humanoid or whatever the case may be. I just find it interesting, and it allows for some actually really creative, you know, conceptualization of what a character would look like in an animal form. And not only that, it also makes characters that I normally wouldn't find more interesting. It's like, I commissioned, or my friend Nyrox and I, we commissioned the artist, the Cynical Hound, who's a pretty good friend of mine, and she went through and did portraits of every single NPC in this game, and we kind of told her what sort of animal we were thinking each character would fall into, gave her descriptions of the characters and that sort of thing, and then she just kind of went from there. And yeah, Imoen is a coyote here, so you'll be seeing that with every character. You got Khalid here, who's also a coyote. Dorn, who's a wild boar. Jahira, another coyote. And then we got Safana, who is a dhole. And Nira, who's a New Guinean singing dog. Indeed. But, yeah. Something fun to do. Shinaru would ask, what, do you know of our prey?
They're mostly mercenaries, led by a wizard named Korlaz. This is her family's tomb. She aided Saravok, and the Grand Dukes want her dead or alive. We'd better be careful.
Let's get to it then.
I'll follow behind you with these flaming fists. If you need help with anything, just ask and I'll do what I can. There's a healer here too. Talk to her if you need any bandaging. She also knows all about fighting undead.
Well, good.
Timora shine on you. Not that you'll need it.
Right, so because I started my own game of Siege of Dragonspear right off the bat, it sort of selects your gear for you based off of your character, which is actually pretty intelligent, but it also selects your party based off of your alignment, instead of allowing you to carry over your characters from Baldur's Gate 1 that you ended that game with. So that's actually kind of neat. So we'll look at... The game just erased all of Shinaru's gear, so excellent. That's good. That's good. Everybody else gets a bunch of gear, but not Shinaru. Okay, well, that's technical difficulties again. Okay, we're back yet again. So there's a little bit of an issue with the, if you create your own character, and you load that character into a game, instead of just creating that game with that character, it strips all of your gear off. So I tried to... What can you... Oh. Well, I screwed up there, so I'll just drop that on the ground. So I tried to emulate relatively similar to what the game gives you by default, and I'm sure I messed up a little bit, but whatever. Like that right there. I used Keeper to give me my items back, because going through this game without any gear is kind of a bad idea in my opinion. That said, let's gather our party and venture forth. You're moving over there already. I think Jahira would be fine there. Yeah. Alright.
How may I be of assistance?
Let's do this.
It shall be as you wish.
Oop. I'm so used to using WASD for movement. And let's say back over that. Alright. I think it's from...
You're too late!
There we go.
It's already gone!
What are you talking about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought...
That's the one thing about the Siege of Dragonspear too, is there's always at least one really snarky response that you can give to somebody. But I've come for Korlaz. If she surrenders, I'll see to it that both of you are treated fairly by the Flaming Fist. Tymora be with you then. If you're fool enough to cross Korlaz, you'll need all the luck you can get. Everybody wishes to die in this game. Divvy out some gear a little bit here. We can hang on to that. Oh, this is also another item that's actually added by the Enhanced Edition, which I think is really cool. Instead of being able to, or having to carry all your keys separately, we now have a container for it. Brilliant. Elixir of health, we'll hang on to that. Bottle of wine. Probably going to hang on to everything, because the characters at the end of this tend to go their own way. Anything that's useful I'm going to keep. Alright. Let's start the dialogue.
3 drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Who are you? What are you doing in a tomb full of traps and mercenaries? Oh, pardon. I didn't hear you come in. I'm conducting an experiment. Tell me about this experiment.
Oh, I'm creating an alchemical concoction to reveal magically concealed writings. A mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing. Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own safety. If you happen to come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Certainly, I'll keep my eye out for some. Oh, thank you. Do come back if you find any. Alright.
What is it this time? Yes?
Just noticed Shinaru, for some reason, is using his bow, and I think it's because when I dropped a quiver
How
on
may I
him...
be of assistance?
Alright.
You have but to ask.
Okay. Yay, experience.
Though I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
Sure thing, Khalid. Whatever you say, man. Alright, well, if you're gonna be in my way...
I'll do it.
What is it this time? You have but to ask. Yes?
It's another thing I really like about the latest version of the Enhanced Edition, too, is it sort of defaults thieves and stuff based off of their scripts to always be finding traps and detecting illusions when they're not doing anything else, which was always a manual process before.
How may I be of assistance?
There's just a lot of nice little, you know,
It shall be
ease
as you
of
wish.
life, user-friendly sort of things that they've added, which just makes the game so much more enjoyable, in my opinion. Ooh, that's a lot of guys there.
What is it this time?
Kind of nice if the rest of you would join me over here.
Nature's servant awaits.
Be direct.
Yes,
Alright,
oh
put down there.
omnipresent
Yes.
authority figure.
You want me?
Yeah?
Alright.
Yes?
Well, I think we should probably try to go for the mage there.
You have but to ask.
Dorn can tank it. Wow. Who did that there? Yeah, Dorn, 20 slashing damage to that guy.
I will recover.
Yes? Try to keep up.
If none are but better.
Alright. Nothing too amazing. But we'll grab it anyway. You have full plate. I'm assuming that Dorn does as well. Yep. I don't think we have a cleric in the party right now, which is unfortunate. But,
You've a task?
Jahira, you should have some healing spells. Heal Dorn. Probably could have used the bigger one, but oh well.
The
How may I be of
chill
assistance?
comfort of the underground. I know it well.
I'm sure you do, Dorn. Alright.
It shall be as you wish.
Back away. Back away and you might survive this.
It's not what you say to Shinaru. Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're being pretty, you know, adamantly resistant to the point of stupidity, so Shinaru might be taking a little bit more of an aggressive stance with them. Attack me and you'll die, as surely as the sun will rise in the morn. Servok paid us well for our service, but he's dead now, and I'm in no rush to join him. Everyone, lay down your arms. That's what I thought. I saw you earlier yelling across the chasm. You mentioned a sword you thought I was looking for. What sword?
Saravok's sword. We stole the blade from the Ducal Palace, but you killed the man. I thought you might claim it as your own.
Why did you steal the sword?
Everyone steals for a reason, even if it's just the thrill.
Whatever you say there, Dol Safana. Corlaz ordered us to. She had a buyer who offered her a ton of money for it, enough to smuggle us out of the city. That's all I know. Very well, the Flaming Fist waits outside. Present yourselves to them for arrest. We shall do as you say. Here, take this key. You'll need it to get into the crypt's lower level, where Corlaz abides. Nice. They all drop their gear like good boys and possible girls. What do we got here? Who is my lore beast? Lore of 18. Pretty sure it's not Dorn. Lore of 9. 10. 6. 16. And Nira, good girl. Also, we could throw that on there, because that was a key. Arrow +1 go to Shinaru. Folk of Minor Arcana. Oh, that's right. I don't remember if there is a way to replenish charged abilities in Baldur's Gate. I know other games that or RPGs that have charged abilities on items allow you to do so, like a blacksmith or whatnot. You can, quote, repair it, unquote. But yeah, might as well let Nero wear that. I mean, why not? In fact,
give me something to do.
I got something for you to do, Nero. All right, you got a invisibility scroll that nobody can really use. I like how she started out with a ton of identification scrolls too. Give her the scrolls. She'll know more what to do with those than everybody else. Nira's got that. Or Nira, Jahira's got a club +1. Alright, fair enough. I kind of prefer Safana to be an archer right now. Alright.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Really don't like that voice for Shinaru. Oh my. See, I think this is like meant to be gear if you have an issue with creating your character, but all of it is garbage compared to what you start out with otherwise, so... Yeah, it's just all plain Jane stuff. I mean, the arrows could possibly come in handy. I don't know if we have anybody using crossbows. We got someone using slings, so we'll take those. And... we got a couple people using slings, evidently. Quite a bit of sling action going on there. Fair enough. Alright.
Yes?
We had a door down here.
It shall be as you wish.
That is locked.
Disturb my rest no longer. I will destroy you.
Alright, well, Shinaru got smacked with disease.
How may I be of assistance?
If I'm not mistaken, cures poison and disease. Oh yeah, that did a great job at curing that disease. Nope. Once my characters are done running around,
Well, hells. You would have run too in my place.
That's interesting. I don't think I remember that from the last time I played.
Right.
That each character had a bit of dialogue for when they come out of fear or whatever that was.
If none are but better.
Right, so...
Nature's servant awaits.
The disease did go away, which is good.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Ah, there we go.
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. There are bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones. If you need some advice on dealing with undead, The Flaming Fist healer might be able to help. She's a priestess of Lathander and knows a lot about how to deal with restless spirits.
I think druids are capable of doing that as well. Where is that Tamora? Oh, is she back there still?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Oh, no, that might be... There we go.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
I can provide healing as well if you push... Oh, I gotta pay for it. Oh well, I got money.
What?
You too, Dorn.
Fine.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
How may I be of assistance?
Though I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
You've said
It
that,
shall be as you
Khalid.
wish.
Safana should be looking for traps too.
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
Aha! Trap number 1.
Yes?
Who is our better trap disabler? Find traps is 7. I think it is find traps that decides how good you are at disabling traps. I don't think it's set traps. Ooh, she's got 90? Let's have her do it then.
Your need? Yes, dear.
Thank you, Safana.
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Clever retard!
Safana,
Yes.
what are you doing up there?
Right.
Yes, O omnipresent
What is it this time?
authority figure.
No, that's gonna be clerics I have turn undead.
Take it like a champ.
Yes?
You've attacked. Good as done.
How may I be of assistance?
Alright.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Some more arrows, otherwise the rest of it's kind of junk. Well, that was a trap no one spotted.
The chill comfort of the underground. I know it well.
That's a very inappropriate thing to say after someone springs a trap and gets smacked around by it, but alright. I remember picking up... Oh yeah, that necklace is from that chest. Alright, what do we got here? For the glory and righteousness, make a difference in the lives of those you love. Kalar's crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourselves and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. See a recruitment officer and claim the glory for yourself. Alright.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
That symbol sure looks familiar. How about we keep moving?
Okay. This looks like Trap Central to me.
Shut up!
Wow. Mira. What was that all about? Oh, that's not good. Shinaru is
Nature's
held.
servant awaits.
Let's get Bark Skin on him. Okay, guys.
Quickly.
Nobody else really is going to have any healing abilities.
Hmm?
Problem?
Hey there.
Huh?
You should have a spell of some sort.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Armor of Faith. Oh, no, that goes on herself, so that's probably not going to help much. Could try Cure Disease, but I don't think that's going to help either. Do you have anything offensive other than Entangle? Don't look like it. Yeah, try Cure Disease.
Watch out!
Yeah, saw that coming in. Yeah. That's what I get for playing on the higher difficulties. I think that's my quick save, or actually very well might be this one. Kinda wish I would have ordered it a little bit better. Yeah, that's not the right one. Let's try this one then. That might be it.
How may I be of assistance?
I don't think it is. I think it orders it by time, so the top one is the one. Alright, fair enough.
How may I be? It shall be as you wish.
Let's not charge in there blindly. In fact...
That symbol sure looks familiar. How about we keep moving?
How about we rest so we have our spells back? In fact,
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's change your spell book a little bit there. I like Entangle. Entangle's good. So memorize that. We'll get rid of Armor of Faith for another Cure Light Wounds. And slap down another... Bark Skin's alright, but let's slap down another... Oh. There is no healing one there. Fine Traps, Slow Poisons, take another Poison. And another... Cure Medium Wounds. It's this one again. Cure Disease, right. Okay. And I don't think she has any level 4s yet, so rest time. I don't know why the movies are so much louder. That might be an option that I just never set up correctly. Alright.
As good as done.
Oh, no, I want everybody.
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
Let's use tact this time.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yes. How may I be of assistance?
Terrain.
Be direct.
Oh, we could have used those bolts for Dorn.
Can I help you?
My bad.
You've a task?
Everybody else
You
should
want
already
me?
be
Yeah.
ranged.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Take that!
That's how you do it.
Take it like a champ. Oh, I missed.
They're everywhere. Okay. Switch back
Yes.
to melee for the frontliners.
Yes.
Yes?
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Give me something to
Dealing with this,
do.
we could. Dang.
What is it this? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Whoa! You know what to do, Savannah.
Sweetheart? Yes, dear.
Good girl.
Yes? You have but to ask.
Actually, that necklace, it might be of some value, so we'll hang on to it. We could always stuff it in the gem bag. What's this one? Potion of healing. Alright. Knock is a good fun spell.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
It's probably a wand of fireball or something. Or just a wand of fire. Same thing. Only she can use it though, so I'll trade you that wand of, or potion of invisibility. There, done.
What is it this time?
Ooh, another
You have
one?
but to ask.
Whatever you like.
Yes? It shall be as you wish.
Well, I'm glad the trap didn't do anything. Okay, archers, feel free to join in.
Awaits.
Get him!
What is it this time?
I will recover. Take that!
You guys want to hit him?
Yes? It shall be as you wish.
I think we got ourselves a little puzzle here.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Ew.
Your need? Yes, dear.
What is it? It shall be as you wish.
What kind of spell was that? Oh, that's a Jahira spell.
Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Well, that was fairly lucky, I guess. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Send that down here. As well as that. What we got here? Antidote. I don't trust that one.
How may I be of assistance?
I know the game's like,
It shall be
does
as you
like to
wish.
trick you with that sort of thing. And we forgot to continue looting there. There. Now, that'll go here. And what do we got here? Buckler +1. Not terribly important. Alright.
What is it this? It shall be
Puzzle
as you
time,
wish.
I believe.
The braziers in here must be magical. The different colors really liven up this drab old place.
Okay, so we now have the purple lit torch. Oops, we want to talk to you, sir. I don't think we can interact with these here, even though those are Aha, there we go. You see a murky swirling fluid inside the globe. The glass looks extremely fragile. Oh, that must not be it then. What about over here? Fill your torch with the red flame. I don't remember too much about this puzzle or how it works. I thought there was a door or something here, though. No.
Yes?
Regardless, looks like we missed
You
something
have but to
back here.
ask.
Potentially. Maybe not. Oh. There's indeed stuff in there. And because I don't like fire
How may I be of
beetles-
assistance?
What?
Huh?
What is it this time?
Die quickly!
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Die quickly!
For the fallen!
Oh my, look at those guys.
Watch out! Take
My next swing will hit.
that hurt.
So the reason the game keeps pausing there is because they're neutral, and I have it set up to pause automatically when hostiles are detected. So as soon as we hit them and they turn hostile, well, game pause.
Quickly!
Me?
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
The shattered staff. Perhaps I could find another half for this staff. Alright, so I think this is a fairly good point to pause for the first part, just because we got the introduction and all that.
You feel a breeze?
I do.
I feel a breeze.
I feel a breeze too, Imoen. I feel a breeze, but it's going to have to wait until next time. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, or yourselves, and, yeah, hopefully I'll have part 2 up relatively soon. I still want to keep doing with the World of Xeen thing, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to get the ball rolling in another direction as well, in anticipation for when World of Xeen is over and when this patch finally launches for the Baldur's Gate game, so Nyrox and I can start doing the non-solo recordings. Yeah, well, until next time, thanks for watching.